Morning, kids, and let's continue revising the multiple choice questions from lesson number 5 and lesson number 6. Tomorrow we have our multiple choice question test, month ending test. This is going to help in that as well as in your half yearly examinations. The upcoming half yearly examination that may be beginning from 15th onwards. So let's start revising. I am going to speak out the question. Those kids who know the answer, they will be raising their hands, and of course, accordingly, you are going to give me the answer. One request before I start off. It happens that at times only few people they will be raising their hands. Please participate. Your answer may be wrong, doesn't matter. It's a class, let it go wrong. So the first question. Here I am dealing with those questions from chapter number 5 which have appeared in NTSC, so they are that important. Cell organelle, which differentiates plant cell from animal cell. And I don't think I need to give an option for that. But still then I will read plant cell from animal cell. Cell membrane, plastids, nucleolus, vacuoles. And out of the 4, I could see that only Aditya has raised his hand. The answer is very simple. The main demarcating difference between plant and animal cell. There are 4
Ma'am,
options.
can I tell?
Yeah, please tell me the answer.
Ma'am, plastids.
Plastids are the green colored. Okay, green colored cell organelles containing, they do contain the chlorophyll in them. Next question. Example of cell organelle which do not have a unit membrane. They do not have a unit membrane. And the options are mitochondria, lysosomes, ribosome, plastid. And let me see who has raised the hand. 4 options. 4 options. This question we have covered in yesterday's class also. In yesterday's class, I asked you that this particular cell organelle was present in bacterial cell. That means it does not contain a cell membrane. Anamika,
Yes, ma'am.
try to answer this.
Ma'am, please.
Ma'am, repeat.
Huh?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Okay, the options which the cell organelle which does not have a unit membrane, mitochondria, lysosome, ribosome, and plastid. Out of them, one cell
Can
organelle
I tell?
was out of them one cell organelle was present in bacterial cell. Yesterday we have taken up that
Ma'am,
question.
can I tell?
Yeah, Aditya.
Ma'am, ribosomes.
Ribosomes. Ribosomes were present with naked DNA in case of bacterial cell also. This question we have already dealt yesterday. Now question number 3. Now this is about a cell division, of course. You may not be aware of its answer, but still then I would like my kids to attempt. Chromosomes reaches the equator during which phase of cell division? Equator means that here when the cell is dividing, and in the center of it, the chromosomes they arrange themselves in the center. And this happens during the cell division we have covered at the end of lesson number 1, and this is actually happening during metaphase stage. Remember, if I want to have a look at the chromosomes be clearly visible, when clearly visible these chromosomes arranged linearly at the equator, this will happen at the metaphase stage only. In other cases, you will not find them arranged so clearly near the equator. So the option in this case will be, of course, metaphase. Now, this is of course what all I am giving you. They will be a bit tough because they are the part of NTSC. Okay. Now the next question: decreasing order of size. Decreasing order of size. I am writing down those on the board, and you are supposed to tell me, right, according to their size. Decreasing order of size. And I am giving you the answer also. Yesterday in the class when we were discussing, I told you that there are commands that come from the nucleus. These are the commands basically. DNA sends the command with the help of mRNA, that is messenger RNA. And in cytoplasm we have this tRNA, that is transfer RNA. It carries the nucleic these amino acids and join them together to form protein. Now the story is very simple. Proteins are formed by amino acids. Amino acids are present in the cytoplasm. Now they need to be joined. Why they need to be joined? It's just like making a word out of alphabets. So when those alphabets they join together, those alphabets are like scattered in the cytoplasm. So the tRNA basically collects. For example, CLASS, class. So alphabet C will be picked up first, and then L, then A, then S, and then again S. tRNA cannot do it. It does the work mechanically. It needs the command from nucleus. Now, who brings the command from inside the nucleus to outside cytoplasm? That is a function of mRNA. And size is also very accordingly. The largest size, of course, will be of DNA, then mRNA, and then, of course, tRNA. Now, a simple question I'll be asking you. Mitosis, and options I'm reading, leads to recombinant DNA daughter cells. It is a reduction division. It leads to formation of parental type daughter cells and occurs in gametes. Let me tell you the four options also clearly. Mitosis is a cell division which results in the formation of same type of individual with same type of chromosome number. The chromosome number remains same. Therefore, we call it as equational division also. Except for the reproductive cells, that means the gonads, that is the testes and the ovaries, except for them, all over our body, the cells will divide with the help of mitosis, wherein the chromosome number remains same. Those cells we have not seen dividing, but we have heard a lot about amoeba. Amoeba splitting and forming two daughter cells. Both the daughter cells are same in chromosome number, same in texture as that of the parent cell. So that is mitosis. And now I am reading the four options again. They are asking what is mitosis. The first option says it leads to recombinant daughter cells. Recombination is possible only in case of meiosis. Meiosis means we call it as reductional division, wherein chromosome numbers are reduced to half. When the chromosomes will split away from one another, when they segregate from one another, for example, in case of human cell, any human cell, we have 46 chromosomes. 46 will split into 23, 23. That means the gamete formation we have heard of ova, ovum or egg in case of females and sperms in case of males. When they are formed from the cells, they are going to undergo meiosis, the reduction and division. Remember beta, recombinants are possible in meiosis. In case of mitosis, the chromosome number remains same, the factors remain same, there are no recombinations. Okay, so the first option is ruled out. The second option, it says it is a reduction division. No, it is not. Mitosis is equational division. The second option is also ruled out. The third option says it leads to the formation of parental type of daughter cell. parental type of daughter cell. This is the right option. As the parent cell is, same way the daughter cells will be formed. And the best example of mitosis in our body, if somebody gets hurt, some part of some body is removed. May say, for example, in an injury, some part of the skin is removed, some part of muscle is removed. Slow and steady, the same type of muscle cells on the skin will be replaced. There lies mitosis. Okay, so these are mitotically dividing cells. So option C is the right one for us. Now this question, of course, we have read it in our chapter, and the question says, mitochondria and chloroplasts are similar because both have nuclei, both have ribosomes, both have DNA, both have single membrane envelope. Which thing makes them common to all? Important one. Yeah, Aditya?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Both have DNA.
Yes, both have DNA, then only they can synthesize their own proteins. Right? Now, nucleus of the cell. Nucleus of the cell was discovered by. What if I don't give you the name of the person? Can you tell me the name of the person? Nucleus. Anamika? Nucleus of the cell.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, options.
Let
Ma'am,
her. I'm
options.
not giving you the options. See,
Okay,
nucleus,
ma'am.
it is there in the book.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Now let her please. Anamika,
Ma'am,
nucleus.
it contains cell genetic material.
No. Who discovered?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Wait. Nucleus. See, cell was discovered by Robert Cook.
Robert
Right?
Brown.
Yeah, Robert Brown. Okay. And let me just keep recalling one by one. Cell theory,
Ma'am, Schleiden and Schwann.
Schleiden and Schwann. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Shreyas, protoplasm term was coined by Anamika.
Ma'am, J. Print.
Yeah, of course. Correct. And who gave this term that all cells arise from pre-existing cells?
Ma'am, can I tell?
All cells arise from pre-existing cell. Pankuni, Sara, Anshuman, Mayank, Savita,
Ma'am, can
Vikas,
I tell?
Vikas. All right, Aditya.
Ma'am, Rudolf Virchow.
Yes, R. Virchow or Rudolf Virchow. Turgidity of cell. Turgidity of the cell is maintained by. I am reading the option. Vacuole, lysosome, plastids, Golgi. Yeah, Deshita.
Vacuole.
Vacuole is the right answer. Start giving the answers. The option may go wrong. It's okay. Okay, it's the right one. Correct. Powerhouse of the cell is known as. Which cell organelle is given the name of powerhouse? Because it's an easy one. Because Shreyas.
Ma'am,
Golgi Apaches.
mitochondria.
Ma'am, mitochondria.
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 Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. This is the third time we are discussing this. Please. Then DNA is not present in. DNA is not present in. Now I'm giving you the options. Chloroplast, nucleus, mitochondria, or TMV, tobacco mosaic virus.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Wait, Aditya, wait. So how to rule out TMV? I am not aware of, right? So let me start thinking where this DNA was present. Nucleus, yes, of course, DNA is present in nucleus, right? Now, if you're talking about the other two, mitochondria and chloroplast, yes, they had DNA and they had their ribosomes. Then only
Ma'am,
they.
virus contains RNA.
Huh?
Ma'am, virus contains RNA.
But it is not that some of the viruses they contain single-stranded DNA also. Okay, but the thing is that here they are asking in particular. Some of them only exceptions I told you. Basically, their genetic material is RNA. You are right. So if you are talking about DNA, you have heard of DNA in all the three cases: nucleus, mitochondria, and chloroplast. Then we are left with this option. So even if you do not know the correct option of any of the multiple choice question, the best way is you start ruling out those which cannot be the answer. Then you will be left with the answer that should be marked. But this rule must be followed only if you have no negative marking. If you have negative marking, then don't attempt that. Okay? The answers that you don't know, do not attempt, please. Next after that, blood cell without nucleus. This is an interesting one. Blood cells without nucleus are RBC, WBC, blood platelets, none of these.
RBCs.
RBCs, remember, mature red blood cells. When the cells will mature, the red blood cells will mature, they become bidiscoidal.
And mature red blood corpuscles.
Yeah, red blood corpuscles and red blood cells, both the way same only. And there is no nucleus, no cell organelle, only it is filled with hemoglobin. And it works for continuously 120 days, just like a robot. Okay? Alright. So, next one, longest cell, of course, is nerve cell. The word cell was given by Robert Hooke. Suicidal bags are rhizosomes. Cell organelles are embedded in. Now I'm giving you the option. Think it over very, very carefully. Okay? Cell organelles are embedded in.
Cytoplasm.
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 There is one option they have given for protoplasm also. But protoplasm cannot be the answer. Protoplasm includes nucleoplasm also. Right? And cell organelle essential for. This we have to actually learn the name.
Nucleus.
Like cell organelle essential for photorespiration. This I'm writing, okay? This is new for you. Photorespiration also you're not aware of. It's an advanced term that happens in case of certain plants only which are growing on the mountainous region. So just learn this photorespiration. For photorespirations, actually you need peroxisomes. Okay? Try to search out more about peroxisomes if you are interested. Peroxisomes. Alright. Photorespiration is a process that happens in case of plants, wherein these green plants they go for respiration. That happens in specific plants only. Well, there are C3, C4 types of plants. It is a higher study. So just remember this. Otherwise, you will be confused with the concepts. Chromosomes are made up of. Now, this is an easy one. I think everybody should answer that. Chromosomes are made up of DNA, RNA, protein, all of the above.
Ma'am, all.
Ma'am, all of the above.
All of the above. That is right. Okay. And the last question from this chapter, then we'll move ahead for lesson number 6. Again, the same question that who discovered cell? We know very well the answer is
Ma'am, Robert Hooke.
Ma'am, Robert Hooke in 1665.
and of course the nucleus was discovered by Robert
Brown.
Robert Brown.
Tissue chapter, lesson number 6. A group of cells having common origin and performing common function.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Tissue.
Tissue.
It's a tissue. tissue term was coined by? You will be surprised to know the name. I'm writing the name. Well,
Ma'am, Baishat.
yes. And study of tissue is known as study of tissue.
Histology.
Yes. Now, when we started learning about these names, we learned this name as Bacha. So we are also students, so of course this Bacha has discovered the tissue. And of course, next we are going to take up is that study of tissue. Tissue is histology. And here we are going to recall that the study of cell structure and function was actually cytology. Okay. And meristems are cells that, I'm giving you the options now. Meristems are cells that store food, help in excretion, provide support, divide continuously to produce new cells.
Ma'am, divide continuously.
Divide continuously to produce new cells. Okay. The next question is, plant length is increased by the activity of
Apical meristem.
apical, lateral, amnium, all of the above. It has
All
to
of
be
the
All
above.
of. No, no, ma'am.
Apical.
length apical. Okay, length apical. Yeah. Then in plant cells, division is restricted only up to meristematic cells, permanent cells, xylem, phloem.
Meristematic cells.
Aditya, let others also please answer. Good that you know. Yeah,
Ma'am,
Shreya.
Ma'am, permanent cell.
The answer is of course meristematic because meristematic cells they keep on
Ma'am,
dividing.
meristematic stem.
Yes, Shreyas, right it is. Good. So what happens is that if meristematic cells will be dividing and they will take a permanent function, a permanent shape, and once they have taken the permanent shape, they lose the capacity to divide. That means only meristematic cells or the tissue will have that capacity. Next question. In grasses, the length of internodes, length of you, if you know the answer, please raise your hands, okay? In grasses, the length of internodes increase by the activity of apical.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, wait. Apical, intercalary, lateral, secondary meristem. I said, yeah, Shreyas, tell me.
Apical.
Internodal length I'm talking about.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, internode.
Ma'am,
Internodal.
intercalary.
Intercalary.
Intercalary meristem is going to do that. Okay, intercalary.
Ma'am, I heard the branches.
Okay. Special feature of dividing cells. I mean, how are you going to identify these ever dividing cells or the meristematic cells? Here we are going to go for the structure of them. So there are four options. Large lacuna, that means large vacant space, thick cell walls, dense cytoplasm devoid of lacuna. That means
Ma'am, dense cytoplasm and divide of lacuna.
devoid of lacuna. Devoid means lack of lacuna. There is no gap and it is filled completely with lots and lots of cytoplasm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is the answer. Now, totipotency is present in meristem. Let me tell you this term. If anybody out of you know the meaning of the term, you can tell me. This is totipotency is present in meristem, meristematic tissue. Either of those, the answer is right. Now, can you tell me the meaning? Because you know the meaning of the term meristem. Can you correlate that with totipotency? No, let me tell you. Totipotency is actually the capacity to divide. Okay, and that is present in case of all meristematic tissue. Right?
Ma'am, what is the meaning of totipotency?
I just told a moment ago. The capacity of course, okay, they have this caliber and capacity to divide. Okay, all cells will not have that. Why the plants will keep on growing? The answer to that question also will be totipotency. If they're asking in the exam, why does plants they keep on growing throughout their life and human beings don't? Of course, the answer is this only. We do not have this. Okay, so they have this meristematic tissue that keeps them this caliber to keep growing throughout their lives. Now, which of the following is a feature of meristematic tissue? Thin cell wall, compact tissue, large number of cell organelles are present in the cell of the tissue, all of the above.
Then
And
all.
of the above is right, of course, Anamika. Which of the following plant tissue is formed by permanent tissue? See, permanent tissue, of course, cannot divide. So, which of the following it is going to form? The options are very. Looking at the question itself, you can find out the answer. I'm telling you. Okay. So, the question is that permanent tissue can form what? In a way, if you are asking in a simple way. The options are primary tissue, secondary tissue, both of them, none of them. Any guesses? Dishita?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Wait. Dishita? Shreyas? Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya, answer the question.
Ma'am, both?
No, it is the secondary tissue. Okay, it forms the secondary. Now, which of the following plant tissue causes growth? Growth in the girth of the stem and root. I think without the option you can tell me. Girth increases with the help of. Yeah, Dishita. Which meristem is responsible for the increase in the girth?
Ma'am, lateral meristem.
Lateral meristem, and that too KBM if it is there in the option, we are going to go for KBM, right? Secondary growth occurs due to lateral meristem. A permanent plant tissue consisting of thin walled living cells. Thin
A
walled
permanent. Ma'am,
Huh?
this. Ma'am, this. A permanent.
Which permanent tissue? Thin cell wall living. The
And
first
second
Ma'am,
option.
can I tell?
first type of permanent tissue which we have read about. Simple permanent tissue. The first simple permanent tissue.
Ma'am, parenchyma.
Parenchyma.
Parenchyma. Thin cell wall means parenchyma. A permanent plant tissue made up of living cells having thickening at the corners.
Ma'am, collenchyma.
Collenchyma. Collenchyma is the answer to that. And the main function of parenchyma is conduction
Cell
of.
that thickening of lignin, no interspace inside cell.
Okay.
Thickening of lignin, no internal space inside cell.
Correct. That is its structure. I'm asking about the function, my dear. And the options are
Provides the stiffness, husk of coconut and provides strength.
strength, mechanical support, or strength is its main function. The wall of cord cell has deposition of cutin, suberin, lignin, or pectin.
Lignin,
Ma'am, suberin.
This is given in our chapter, but still then write that. Okay. Then a protective non-cellular layer found on the outside of plant organ. Non-cellular. It is not made up of cells, but it is present outside the plant body in some of the cases, not all. The options are epidermis, vascular tissue, cuticle, hypodermis. And this time I want Shreyas to answer me. Shreyas, Mayank, Dishita, Anamika.
my fourth option, hypodermis.
Yeah, the four options are epidermis, vascular tissue layer, cuticle, or hypodermis.
Ma'am, cuticle.
Cuticle. Cuticle is actually wax-like coating. Wax-like coating. Shreyas, if your mic is not working, you can type out and send me the answer. No problem. Okay, beta. Next question is the outer wall of epidermis in stems and leaves has a waxy covering made up of. That means this cuticle they are talking about is made up of what? Lignin, suberin, pectin, or cutin.
Cutin.
It has to be cutin, same name. No confusion, okay? Now, parenchyma differs from sclerenchyma in retaining cytoplasm at maturity, having thick walls, having a wide lumen, being meristematic. Meristematic is totally ruled out. And out of these three, A, B, and C, try to tell me the answer.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
fourth-
please repeat the options.
Ma'am, fourth B and C.
Between B and C, it's actually A, retaining cytoplasm at maturity, because we know cytoplasm means the cell will be living and mature sclerenchyma cells are dead. So I am repeating the answer again, Aditya. It means that the major difference between parenchyma and sclerenchyma will be that parenchyma will have a living cytoplasm at maturity, which sclerenchyma will not have. Okay, their mature cells are dead. Lignified elongated dead cells are lignified long cells. I think
Ma'am,
without
sclerenchyma.
sclerenchyma has to be sclerenchyma. Okay. And then which of the following plant tissue lacks protoplasm at maturity? Protoplasm at maturity. Sclerenchyma, parenchyma, parenchyma, or epidermis?
Ma'am, sclerenchyma.
Ma'am, sclerenchyma.
Protoplasm बोलो बेटा ये cytoplasm they lack in their mature cells. In plant, phloem tissues perform the function of, phloem tissue basically performs the function of
Transporting food.
transportation of food. Okay, the time is up. Actually, I wanted to discuss with you people for animal tissue also. Try to read. We'll be discussing more about them, of course, because we have to do these exercises for half yearly also. Once we are conducting the revision for half yearly, I'll take up some more exercises of MCQ. Keep preparing. All the best, kids. Happy learning.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the best for tomorrow's test.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.